15 years ago when that movie came out, everybody was asking for that. Are you all finding that still everyone's looking for that sort of casual kitchen or something they see in a TV show or a film?
Well, that we think is very successful because of the circumstances of the film and the design. It's a very light, clean, very easy look to appreciate. It's typical Hamptons look, but I think it's also important to understand that the circumstances of the movie allowed for that space to feel even better for most people. You have a conversation between women that felt right. I think a lot of girls can relate to what's happening in the space beyond the architecture. If there was a horror scene in a movie or something like that happening in the same kitchen, no one would have noticed it.
Well, they might notice it, but they probably wouldn't be like, "Hey, can I have a kitchen like
right.
that?"
They're going to remember it as a bad experience, and so we get a lot of times people looking at our work and seeing that same feeling of feeling calm and easy. Everything's well thought out and organized, and that's what they're looking for. We'll then learn about the client and then interpret their personalities and character into the space through our process.
Well, I think the thing about that kitchen in particular is that that kitchen and the design of that kitchen acts as a character in the movie, right? It's another personality that's in there that just promotes that kind of lifestyle. In essence, when people see our work, there's a certain kind of aesthetic value that they may be striving toward to say, that's what I want. I want to live like that. And ultimately, that's what we're trying to define, whether it's through furniture, through just interior design, decorating, architecture, or clothing design, whatever other avenues that we decide to affect. It's really about us being able to say, hey, this is a lifestyle brand that we want you guys to come and experience. And that's what, like Eddie said, that's a very shingle style, Hamptons-esque, relaxed beach house kind of thing, and it's very easy to have a very fun time there. People use that, and then we take that as one of many examples of how to come up with a solution for a kitchen, and then we present them with other options or other alternatives.
Question is, how do you merge two households? A lot of people probably come to you with decorating and architecture ideas who are adults and have their own firm idea of fashion and interior design and color. How do you talk to them to sort of merge their design ideas?
You want to start?
I will start. Well, that's always the fun part, is having two different people come from two different perspectives. And I think they come to us because they share the same vision or similar vision to what we have as a firm. So both Edward and I are lucky enough that we have very similar tastes. We understand quality, we understand the level of detail with exacting standards. And those things are most of the stuff that our clients appreciate. Whether they can actually put a finger on exactly what it is, or why the husband or the wife, or the boyfriend or the girlfriend, or whoever, what they like about a certain thing is not really usually the driving issue. It's mostly what they like is that there's a certain feeling that they get when they see what we do. So what our process entails is that we take both sides, we put them together, and we structure it in a way that we can translate their ideas into something that we, with our aesthetics, right? I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important for us to first of all acknowledge what they're looking for and understand what it is the two individuals want for themselves, and that goes back to what Tom says, is about capturing the feeling they want to feel ultimately in their house, how they want people to convey them, and the overall experience that they want in their home. Sometimes they both want absolutely different things, but there's a way to merge the two by acknowledging both those things. And that's where our experience, our knowledge, our wealth of knowledge really comes in, and we translate what that is for them in a way that's going to make everybody happy. But the first thing to do is really acknowledge what they're looking for and figure out what that is, and let them know that we're the ones that are going to make that happen. It's not about one sofa, it's not about a certain color, it's about capturing a feeling, and that's done through research, development, and the right execution.
And no matter how different the point of views are for the couple, there's usually a common ground, and we're usually that common ground that they both agree to, and that they like the solutions and the designs that we've come up with in the past. They've either seen our webpage or seen publications, whatever it is where they've seen our work, that's the thing that they both agree to. And we all work towards that and kind of expand that some, so that in the end, the core of the design is based on our aesthetic, but that we have their influence in there that kind of keeps it very unique to that couple.
Yeah, and lastly, their thinking and their ambitions usually make our projects that much better because it challenges us to go outside of what we're comfortable doing. And all of a sudden we're coming up with new ideas, and it's our job to inform them of things they're not aware of too. So they might say, okay, I want X. We'll show it to them, and then we'll show them better versions of it, or our interpretation of it, and all of a sudden, yeah, and X plus X, Y, and Z sometimes. And then you get a really full product, and that can be by expanding the project from just architecture and interior design to art and accessories, and anything that really fits into the home. It's about lifestyle change.